What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Last time, we made our way towards Roston. Even though we're not there yet, we had a bit of a run-in with some remnants of the Grotto army. We saw that those remnants were fighting off Lyon troops, and they were being led by Lyon. We learned an interesting truth, at least in Erika's route, that Lyon is still himself, but the force controlling him is the Demon King. The Demon King himself has been orchestrating this entire war, using Lyon as a vessel. And he is using Lyon to try to bring back his own body. We still have the Sacred Stone of Renee, and our resolve to get to Roston's is ever stronger. But we're not going to be continuing onward in the plot this time. In this episode, this is kind of, well, I guess an interlude episode, since now we have every single character in the entire game, at least over the course of the main story. There are other characters that we can, in theory, get, but they are reserved for post-game, so we're not really going to delve into that, aside from maybe mentioning something towards the end of the game. But in terms of all the recruitable characters during the main campaign, we now have every single one of them. So, I would like to do a little bit of, well, support training. As you all know, I am a bit of a fan when it comes to doing supports, even kind of making some missions maybe a little bit more harder than others, simply because I want to raise up support conversations. And so today, we are going to be focusing on characters that, maybe aren't being used, but I still would like to show off their support conversations. This is going to be true on both Erika's route and Ephraim's route. Now, for some characters, I'm still not going to go through their full support conversations, like, say, Myrrh and Soleil, since I'm trying to raise those two up, but I'm using both of them in my main party. I will not be training up them. Any pairings that haven't reached A support, but I'm actively using both characters, I will not be focusing on their supports. Those will still be done over the course of the main story maps. What we are doing today is focusing on some of the other characters, like, say, Ewid, or Mulder, or Artur. Characters who are not going to be part of any maps going forward. I still would like to show off some support conversations based on these characters. And so, that is what we're going to be focusing on today. Whether it's one or both characters that are going to be used going forward, we are going to be showing off quite a few different support conversations. And the best way to do that is to head on over to the Tower of Valmy. Now, what's helpful with the Tower of Valmy is the fact that this, at the very least going through the first floor, the enemies are still incredibly weak. So, any characters that, say, haven't gotten any training at all since first getting them, they are going to benefit quite a lot, since they won't be immediately overrun and killed. We can head on over to the higher floors of the Tower of Valmy, but we are not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm purely just going to be heading into the first floor and focus exclusively on getting support conversations. So that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this for both Erika's and Ephraim's route, and the same rules apply. Any pairings that will more than likely progress through the main story, they will not be involved. But characters that aren't, say, going to be involved any further, they will be ones that I will be trying to raise up. So that, like I said, is what we are going to be doing today. So this episode is going to be comprised entirely of support conversations. I'll first focus on the ones that I am doing for Erika's route, and then the ones that I am doing on Ephraim's route. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode dedicated for character development. And let's begin. Say, Marissa. Hello. Listen, you've been acting a bit odd lately. You don't talk to me as much as you used to. I'm practicing. Practicing? Practicing what? Being sociable. Oh. Because it's you, I'm going to assume that you're serious. You know what I said before? I wasn't really serious, so don't worry about it. But I've practiced. I'm a bit more sociable. In what way? You don't appear to have changed at all. You're wrong. Let me show you. What? You're going to be sociable? This I've gotta see. Well, go ahead. You won't laugh, will you? No, I won't laugh. Truly? Yes, I promise. Here goes. Hello, Gerik! Wonderful day for a battle, isn't it? Why are you looking away? No reason. Ow. You can't exactly blame Gerik, can you? Gilliam! Long time no see. Serene? It's been a while. You look great. Likewise, Gilliam. What is it, Serene? Is there something on my face? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. You're still one of the best-looking men in Frelia's army. You know I hate it when you tease me. What is that smile about? You're making me very nervous. You were with me on my first mission as one of Frelia's Pegasus Knight Elite. Do you remember? Was I really? I hardly remember. I have a tough time picturing the famous Serene as a green recruit. That really was a long time ago. Oh, really? And what do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Just that you've always been one of Frelia's finest warriors. Gilliam, this mission matters more to me than that first mission did. I understand. Much more hangs in the balance if we fail. We won't fail. I won't allow it. Don't be a hero. Thanks, Gilliam. I'm grateful that you're here with me. Oh, look who's actually awake today. Ah, you must be one of Frelia's Pegasus Knights. I'm Vanessa. Yeah, that's right, Vanessa. I'm Ford. Nice to meet you. By the way, what do you mean by me being awake? Just the other day, I was flying by and saw you lying on the ground. I thought you were hurt, but when I got closer, I saw that you were just sleeping. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm so disgusted I just left you there. But then I started to worry about enemies spotting you, so I went back. By the time I got back to where you were already gone. And I catch them off guard that way, and then attack. That's my strategy. I seriously doubt that. But anyway, thanks for your concern. You really don't stress or plan much, do you? So different from our prince. Prince of Frelia? Ah, you mean Prince Inez. I think he's almost 100% stress. But I'm sure he's quite the ladies' man. I bet you have a crush on him too. You're blushing, so I must have hit a nerve. I don't! I didn't say anything! A romance between a prince and his knight. What scandal! What intrigue! It's alright though. You can love anyone you like. You must have lots of competition, seeing how he's a prince. It's much easier to date someone you can be yourself around. Someone like, say, me would be ideal for you. What do you say? Let's go, Titania. We've wasted enough time here. You don't have to run away like that! Alright, see you! Watch out for the archers! That's a bit forward of you, don't you think, Ford? Cormeg. Sir Dwessel. Are you well? I am as you see me, fine in every respect. I'm not talking about your flesh, but your heart I'm worried for. I'm here because I made the decision for myself to leave Grotto. Luckily for me, one of the leaders here is an old acquaintance of mine. I'm not saying my heart is at ease, but I found something to believe in. Something to fight for. And yet you... I too made a choice to be here. There's no need for your concern. I believe in myself, therefore it matters not where I am. So no matter where I go or what I do, I'm sure my brother would understand. Cormeg. And besides, General Dwessel, you're here in this army with me. There's no shame in fighting alongside the man once known as Obsidian. Cormeg, let's emerge victorious from this war, for the things we both believe in. Yes. Always a soldier, Cormeg. Come on, Marissa, don't be like that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Are you still mad? I'm mad. Forgive me, I really and truly apologize. Still mad? I'm still mad. Okay, I get it. What do I have to do to get you to forgive me? I don't have much gold, but I could get you a snack. You're the chief. You don't have to apologize. Just give orders. Well, I know, but I was wrong. I was the bad guy. My crime was not being sensitive to your feelings. I'll tell you what. I'll buy you anything you want. You're soft. Leaders are normally harsher than you. You're too nice. Too nice to all of us. That's why. That's why what? Nothing. Well, I said too much and I'm sorry. You're fine just the way you are. Really? Yeah, of course. Then, if you would, I wouldn't be mad anymore. What did you say? Nothing. Forget it. Come on, it wasn't nothing. If it'll put you in a better mood, I don't have a problem with... Forget it! Someone's mad, and that was their A support, by the way. Gilliam, how are you doing? Everything's fine for now, but... Serene? You look pale. Are you feeling unwell? I'm fine, Gilliam. Don't worry about me. Serene. People come to you when they need advice, right? They do, yes. Why do you ask? Don't tell me you need some advice from me. Yeah. Can we talk? Oh, well, of course. People come to talk to me, too. Must be the wisdom of age or something. But I don't know what to say. What do you do if you have no advice to give? That happens all the time. But I've learned something. People feel better as soon as they let it out. They just want you to listen. We're fighting a war. It's only natural that people get scared and need comfort. Do you get scared? Gilliam, is this all just an attempt to probe me for my problems? Oh, don't be... Don't worry. If I ever have any problems, I'll be sure to come to you. I'm always here. Thanks, Gilliam. I think I misunderstood you. Yeah? So you understand me now? I guess so. You've been working for me from behind the scenes, haven't you? Yes, but don't worry, I'm used to that sort of misunderstanding. Well, thank you. You're welcome, of course. So, how about all that other stuff? What do you mean? Am I too far a cry from a prince? I felt an energy. Energy? What are you talking about? Everyone has a different type of energy. Some energies can heal hearts, others spread courage. When you first saw me sleeping, I was dreaming of running across a field. I felt this warm energy engulfing me, blowing across my face like a summer wind. It must have been your energy that made me feel that way. My energy? Would you like to feel my energy too? I'll certainly think about it. Ah, wonderful! I'll be waiting for your answer, Vanessa. That kind of came off as creepy, don't you think, Ford? Sir Dwessel. Well met, Cormag. I'm impressed by your skills. They're still far below yours, General Dwessel. By the way, I have a favor I've been meaning to ask of you. Well, what is it? Please, tell me. Your stories tell of a small lance you carry like a treasure. May I see it? Stories, you say? Am I the subject of stories now? Interesting. Here's the lance you're talking about. Examine it at your leisure. It really is. It's a Gavaleus. Oh, you've heard of Gavaleuses, have you? You must know quite a bit about the crafting of weapons. This is one of Gavaleus's final works. I have quite a collection of weapons, but this is among the most beautiful of them. While it can be used in battle, I would never dull its shine with blood or dirt. If I ever use this lance, I vow that it will only be in my own final hour. It shines as though it could light up the soul of its wielder. You're right. I would hesitate to stain its beauty with blood too. Ah, so you grasp what I mean. Cormag, you have a discerning eye. Thank you. And yet, I know that I will never be your equal, General Dwessel. Ah, come now. You know, your brother asked to see this lance once as well. My brother? Yes. You two are so alike. His comments mirror your own almost exactly. Is that so? For warriors, our weapons are our lives. I'm glad to know you understand that. Someday, you'll be a splendid wyvern knight to equal your brother. Fine words for a general. Gilliam, I'll be right there. Serene, don't be a hero! Gilliam, you're always telling me to be careful. You know full well I watch over everyone. It's what I do. But you're the one who always watches over me. Serene, you know why I stay close to you? Just to hear you say that. Gilliam. Is that all you want to hear me say? What do you... Serene, when this war is over, let's get married. Gilliam! Don't answer now. When this war is over, when we get back to Frelia. Wait until then, will you? Wait until then to tell me. Gilliam, you needn't wait that long. You already know my answer. But if that is what you want, Gilliam, then yes. I will wait until the war is over before I give my answer. Gilliam, good luck. Serene, good luck to you. Aww. Hey, Tethels! Check out my magic! Owen, how many times am I going to have to say it? This isn't a field trip. Please promise me you'll behave. Oh, you don't have to worry about me. But since I'm here, I'd like to be of use. Otherwise, I'm just in the way. You gotta let me do something. You have a point, but you're still too young. Too young? I'm not a child anymore. I can look after myself. What are you talking about? You're not a full-fledged mage, are you? Well, no, not yet. But someday I'm going to be one of the best mages ever. These soldiers recognize my talent. That's why I'm here on the battlefield. Just watch me. You won't say that I'm too young or inexperienced if you saw me. Wait! Edwin! Wait up! He's gone. Only a child would say something like, just watch me. Why has fate chosen to treat me so cruelly? Ah, Reddick. You look so pleased to have been reunited with Princess La Rochelle. I'm glad we're all in one piece. You haven't changed, Dozla. Your ability to misread people still ruins all conversation. I am lamenting, old man. I am raging against my horrible misfortune. You're a vassal sworn to serve Princess La Rochelle. You're supposed to be here. I, however, am not. I'm temporary. Got it? I am an employee. I am not a vassal. Ha ha ha! You're just as interesting as ever. You're still hard to follow, but this is not a conversation for you to enjoy. And it's not at all hard to follow. It's not that I don't enjoy being in this army, but traveling with her again. I mean, I haven't even been properly paid for the last job. Oh, so it's about money, is it? In that case, you've no worries, Reddick. All you have to do is see Princess La Rochelle safely back to Roston. Once that's done, His Majesty will pay you any amount you desire. That's what I heard the last time, but do you have any idea how much I desire? When he hears it, His Majesty may very well explode. So about 1,000 gold pieces? Ha! You can't even buy a proper blade for that price! What, 5,000 then? You've got the wrong number of zeros, old man. Oh, my apologies. So you want 500 gold, eh? No, that's smaller! You cannot get smaller! I want more! It's 50,000! 50,000 gold! And I'll bend 50,000 ears to get it if I have to. Someone must listen. Alright, I understand. You need 50,000 ears, is that it? Very well. When we return to Roston, we'll get 50,000 people together. Wait, that's 100,000 ears. Well, anyway, you'll have all the ears you need. It's just a figure of speech, old man. I was a fool to complain. Oh, woe is Rennick. Cormag, I have something I want to show you. Here it is, this lance. What do you think of it? My, it has such power. It sends chills down my spine. I'm not nearly strong enough to wield a weapon such as this. You think so? Merely holding this lance makes me tremble with dread. Not overly so, but enough to stop me from wielding it in combat. This lance, it can drive its wielder to madness. Madness, you say? Yes, Cormag. It's a magic weapon of dark design that's been in my family for ages. Legend states that the leader of our house must always carry it, but never use it. We are prohibited from wielding it until such a time as madness itself rules the day. It's part of my legacy, and yet, I made a grave error. I allowed Walter to use this lance. You let Walter? Yes. We were in the middle of a battle. Walter had broken his lance, and when I wasn't looking, he somehow took this one. From that moment, he was changed. He killed everyone, even retreating men. I took the lance from him when I realized what had happened, but it was too late. Madness had awakened within Walter and was coursing through his body. From then on, he hungered only for battle and for blood. It's not as though Walter was a gentle lamb before, but now his appetite for violence increased many times over. It's all because of this cursed lance. That odd light playing around the point. I thought it looked familiar. It was Walter. It's the same light Walter had in his eyes on the battlefield. Walter's insane because of this lance. Sir Dwassel, if it please you, would you let me have this lance? What? You? But... Are you worried that I will end up like Walter? No. This lance. Someone needs to master it. It's just a feeling I have. A weapon is only as good or evil as the man who wields it. In the hands of someone just, it can be a righteous weapon. In the hands of the wicked, it's a danger to all. Believe me, I've not been seduced by this lance. I merely want to see it used for the purpose for which it was forged. I understand you, Cormag. I'm going to let you have it. I have no son. I've not yet decided to whom I should pass on this legacy. Now, I see that leaving it to someone whom I trust and believe in is best. As with me, your admiration of weapons is balanced by a healthy respect. You also have a good eye, and you possess tremendous strength. The day you are able to wield this lance may not be far off at all. If the madness of this lance can be tamed, it may very well be a weapon without equal. I never had the courage to wield it, but I would love to see it used righteously. I'm entrusting it to you. I hope you will use it one day. I accept your gift, Sir Dwassel. I would receive it once this battle is finished and our hearts are calmer. If I were to take it in the heat of battle, I might become Walter II. It is a possibility that I cannot dismiss. Yes, I see. Cormag, I'm counting on you. I look forward to the day I can see this lance wielded correctly. Understood. Until that time comes, please, try not to get yourself killed, General Dwassel. Ha! Interesting backstory about how Walter became, well, just a warmonger, basically. Granted, as Dwassel politely put it, Walter wasn't exactly a meek little lamb, but now we know why he hungered for battle and for blood. Interesting backstory. Hey, Tethels! You've been getting pretty chummy with that guy lately. What do you mean, Ellen? Who's that guy? You know, that guy? Look, he's right over there. And that guy waving his sword around. I'd say you've been a little too friendly with all of them. Too friendly? I wonder. I think chatting now and again is normal. Wait a minute. Ewan, are you feeling jealous? Don't be stupid! That's not it at all! Hold on. You know, that man told me he found a frog in his boots the other day. And that man woke up to find half his mustache shaved off. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? No, this is the first I've heard of it. Really? Yeah. Oh, it was you, wasn't it? Ewan, you can't do things like that. Even if it is kind of funny. But they're morons! All they do is get you to dance, and then they run around on the battlefield, challenging each other to contests of strength and valor. They're dumb braggarts, and I was just taking them down a peg. But I'm not jealous. Alright. I'll keep your secret this time. But you must stop. They're the troublemakers, you know. Okay, I got it. I'll leave them alone. But, Tethels, what is it? I'll always be here to protect you. I'm not too young for that. So instead of always helping those guys, dance for me once in a while? I know it'll make me stronger. Ewan. I'll see you later! You gotta practice the dance for me. Aw, that's adorable. Life is a fickle beast. Is it not, old man?
Why are you so solemn, Reddick? You can't win battles if you've no hope.
This journey has taught me the hollowness and the transience of life's pleasures. To what end do we toil on this unforgiving earth? Why do we live?
Why do we live? Well, if you're not alive, then you're dead, and... well, if you're dead, then you can't eat, and... what was I saying? I think I must be getting hungry. I wonder what's for dinner. My belly's a rumbling.
It must be nice to have no worries other than what to eat, old man. And not just you either. I'm sure that a certain young lady has nothing to worry about either.
What's that? Do you mean Princess La Rochelle?
That girl believes the world will turn out just as she envisions it.
I doubt if the word worry even has any meaning to her in the first place.
What a completely envious position to be in. I may not look it now, but I'm the son of a wealthy Carcino merchant. I believe that you could move the world if you but had the gold. Money was everything, and with money nothing was beyond my reach. I adored money. I loved money. You see?
What good fortune for you that your father was a thriving merchant.
That's just it. There are people who can do anything without any money at all. She's overbearing and egotistical, yet she has us all jumping through hoops. That's a skill normal people don't possess.
That's Princess La Rochelle. She makes the impossible possible. You're with her because she made a deep impression on you two, right?
A deep impression? It's more like I'm in shock, and my brain's been frozen.
What? Your brain's frozen? That will never do. Did you forget to wear a hat? Let me at it. I'll thaw it out.
Knock it off! I was speaking figuratively. You know, as in not literally.
You're too strong to joke about like that. Stop it! Just teasing you.
What a pair you two make. You know, you're the only one who can keep up with Princess La Rochelle, old man. I mean, Rennick's not wrong about that. It's not such a good idea for you to dance too close to the front lines. Thanks for worrying about me, Edwin. But are you sure it's not just the jealousy talking? That's not it at all! It's dangerous, that's it! I'm sorry. But you know, Edwin, since you joined up with the army, you really have gotten stronger. I have, haven't I? So I'm no longer a novice, right? No, you've truly grown. I'm glad, but also a little sad. So when I become a fully fledged mage, you're gonna be sad? I guess so. A little sad anyways. I'm so much older than you that I've always thought of you as a child. And that's why I always thought I had to protect you. You know, at the beginning of all of this, I really was treating it like a game. Then I saw the dangers you faced to help everyone. I knew I couldn't treat it like a game anymore. Battles threaten people's lives and need to end quickly. That's why I need to boost my powers. I want to help you and the others. I have to become a full-fledged mage to really do my part. So, don't be sad. I just want to protect you. Ellen. You've been looking after your little brother for so many years. Now it's my turn to return the favor. I mean, I am the man of the family. So from now on, I'm going to be helping you out. Thank you, Owen. Hearing you say that makes me very happy. It proves to me how much you've truly grown. But that doesn't mean you need to rush off on your own or anything. If I thought you didn't need me anymore, I would feel really sad. There's no reason to get all weepy. No matter how old I get, you'll always be my big sister, my one and only. Aww.
You know, Rennick, I was just thinking about something. These battles are tough on an old man like me. I might not make it through to see the end of this.
Where did that come from? It better not be an omen.
I want to see Princess La Rochelle in her wedding dress one day. That's my one wish in life, to see her happily wed.
Telling me about it isn't gonna make it happen. Trying to find a worthy prince who's willing to take Princess La Rochelle? That's no easy task to accomplish.
If I end up food for the crows, if I cannot escort the princess home, I want you to take care of her for me.
What? Why? No, I won't do it. You can't make me. Sorry, but no. You're the vassal, old man. I'm nothing more than an escort. A thief. When this war's over, I'm going to collect my pay and then disappear. You got it? Once Princess La Rochelle settles down, she'll probably never leave Roston again. It's got nothing to do with me.
That's cold, Rennick. I'm disappointed.
I'm sure she'll be so lovely.
Princess La Rochelle, the bride.
If I gently close my eyes,
I can envision what a glorious spectacle it will be.
If all you need is someone to listen, I'll play along. What kind of spectacle?
A loving couple exchanging their sacred vows. The joyous citizens of Roston.
Congratulations, Princess La Rochelle! Our condolences, Prince.
The newlyweds will smile and wave as the royal coach passes through the crowds. Can you see the flowers? The silver and gold inlay, and the gems glittering in the sun.
What? They have a gem-encrusted coach? Now that's something I must see. I'll be on the street waving a flag, then I'll race up and offer my congratulations.
Would you really? That's happy news. Princess La Rochelle will be so surprised to see you running after them.
Yeah, And then she'll look at me with that smug face and say, "Oh, Rennick, whatever are you doing here? Come along, fall in and follow us."
And then Princess La Rochelle will set out across the continent on her honeymoon. I got it! You'll be her guard on her honeymoon! Fantastic! That's wonderful!
No! You're getting carried away!
Now you're a true vassal to Princess La Rochelle, body and soul!
I've got a terrible feeling I'll never get away from Princess La Rochelle. Oh, poor Rennick. I'm pretty sure he's just been had. I know we can do this! Triangle attack!
Nimi, you seem to be adjusting to the rigors of combat well. You're a skilled archer after all.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you say that. I was so sad after we talked last. I didn't know what to do, but then I decided to focus on my archery.
That's a spirit, Nimi. So, have you been training by yourself? I never mastered archery. I'm sorry I can't help you train.
No, thank you, but I've been thinking about this a lot. First, I need to sharpen my vision so I can target more easily.
Sharpen your vision? Good eyesight seems essential in a good archer, but how can you improve your vision? I don't understand.
My grandfather taught me to stare into the distance and concentrate. My grandfather taught me everything I know about the bow. My grandfather he was a great archer. One time, a snake was attacking a bird nest on a tree in a mountain far away. He aimed at the snake and shot it down.
Incredible. He was able to pick out and hit a snake from that distance? Your grandfather must have been a great archer.
Yes, he was. And that's why I've been staring into the distance. I've been training constantly on the field, and my vision has improved. See that tree in the distance? I can spot the bugs crawling on its leaves.
I'll be impressed when you can hit each of those bugs from here.
But that would be cruel.
There's no need to shoot bugs. You only need to shoot our enemies. Using your keen eyes and the skills your grandfather gave you.
Don't you worry, you can count on me.
Oh, by the way, I did end up promoting Nimi into a ranger.
Kinda did that off screen. I kinda wanted to show it, and I kinda wanted to use Nimi more, but I never got a chance. I'm probably not going to have a chance. But hey, I have a backup promoted unit. Ah, Erica! Shall we ride together for a while? Tana, you seem well. And yes, I'd appreciate the company. I feel I should apologize. I'm afraid I haven't been very much help to you, Erica. To be honest, I'm still in training, and I'm not quite battle ready. Perhaps you'd fare better if I were not traveling with you. Tana, that's not true at all. You've been a great help to us. I have seen you in action. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, Erica. I feel so foolish now. Why's that? I look on you as a sister, Erica. And yet, even though we're the same age, you seem so much more mature. Hardly. It is you who even gave me the courage to leave the castle. I wanted to be out on my own like you, to pattern my life after yours. I'm simply glad that we're friends. Me too, Tana. I'm glad you came. You helped to remind me of better times. I feel like that would make a lot more sense if we were on Erica's route for this. But hey, it still makes some sense. You must be Dozla.
That's right! Who are you?
My name is Garcia. Sir Dozla, I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
Only good things, I hope! Ha ha ha! I've heard of you too, Sir Garcia! Mostly about your incredible strength! Hey, would you mind lifting this boulder? Just kidding! Ha 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 ha!
It's not a big deal.
Are you normally this energetic? Well, I stuffed myself, so I'm feeling pretty great!
You can't fight on an empty stomach. Eating is very important to keep up your strength, especially breakfast. I've heard that in some cultures they call breakfast first break.
What's that? What do they break?
A fast.
A fast what? Huh? Speak plainly, I don't understand all this talking in circles.
We don't eat anything while we sleep, so it's if we are fasting. So the meal you eat in the morning breaks that fast. This means that breakfast is an especially important meal.
Huh. Who would have thought that? The only thing I consumed this morning was knowledge!
What do you mean?
Just that I make a point to learn other disciplines. You have to if you want to grow as a fighter.
I completely agree. Young men in this army are strong in their specific fields, but weak in others. The art of complete training has been lost on the younger generation, I'm afraid.
Yes, that's right! Back in our day, fighters had to learn many disciplines in case they had to fill in for a wounded teammate. I've always wanted to learn archery. The delicate precision is the opposite of fighting with an axe.
Me too. Why don't we meet sometime and study it together?
That's a great idea!
By the way, in case you're wondering, if a character dies, then the other person who had supports get all of their support points back. So, since we lost Ross on Ephraim's route, Garcia has all of his support points. Well, -1 now that he's got a support with Dozla. So hey, if someone dies, you can re-support the other person with someone else. That's kind of cruel if you think about it. Hey, I hear you're good with a sword. Who are you? I'm Joshua. And you? Marissa. It's a pleasure. By the way, you ever hear this? Hear what? Well, I guess it was popular for a while, way back then. But when two swordsmen met on a battlefield, even allied swordsmen, they would duel it out to test one another's worth with the blade. So what do you say? Don't you think it's time to revive this tradition? You want me to kill you? No, I'm not saying we have to fight to the death. It's just a simple test of skill. Fine, as long as I get a chance to whet my blade's appetite. Great! Now, what say we make this more interesting? If I win, you owe me. And if you win, then I owe you. Owe me what? I'm not quite sure yet. How about... Ah, yes. How about you owe me a favor? I'm not following you. No? But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to lose to you. Now you're talking. Then let's get started. Whoa, hold your horses. Where's the hurry? Let's do this another day. After all, I like to savor the anticipation a little bit. I don't get it, but fine. Great! We're all set then. Next time we meet, we cross swords. Deal? There's nothing to anticipate. You're simply going to lose. Well, I don't know about that. See you later! I'm looking forward to it. Same here. Nimi, I
I wanted to ask about your vision training regimen.
Where I stare into the distance and concentrate?
Yes, I've been trying it out myself, but I've had some problems.
Problems? What do you mean?
Whenever I'm training, people start to avoid me. It's not just that. Even animals run away from me when I'm at it.
And you're just staring into the distance?
Yes, standing perfectly still, staring into the distance.
Maybe it's because you look scary? I used to get that a lot. Cormag said I was frightening him. He thought I was angry at him.
I look scary? I have refined my stare to intimidate my foes in battle. You may have a point. No wonder people get scared when they see me glowering into the distance. You know, I might almost consider it a compliment of my knightly prowess.
I have an idea. Perhaps if you smile, it might not be so scary.
Like this? It's still scary, isn't it?
Maybe it's because you're crossing your arms? How about holding some flowers instead? That might help.
You want me to stare into the distance, smiling, and holding flowers?
I think that would look good.
You're just being nice, Nimi. Your keen vision is a gift, and your training may improve it. But I know I can never imitate it. It's yours, and yours alone. I place much faith in your sharp eyes and your steady hand.
Thank you, Gilliam. I won't let you down. You know, I kind of wonder. She specifically mentions Cormac, and yet both of these characters are pretty early on. Huh. It's just normally characters don't mention other characters unless you get them before either pairing. That is interesting. I wonder if she still mentions Cormac, but actually I kind of wonder if she still mentions Cormac if you either never recruited him in either route, or if you get this conversation before you get Cormac. I am not sure about that. I don't think the game would... it's a GBA game. I don't think that they would have separate A supports depending on whether or not you have Cormag. Huh. Oh, brother.
I'm gonna get you for this, brother.
What's wrong, Tana? Has something happened to Inez?
My brother is so cruel! Listen to what he said to me. He told me that I was just in everyone's way. He said I should just go back home to Frelia.
Oh, dear.
I'm so depressed. He's always like that, too. He just makes fun of me and insults me and teases me. I hate him so much.
Tana, your brother has a strange way of showing his concern. But he is concerned about you. You can see that, can't you?
Yes, but
even my brother gets angry at me when I put myself at risk, even for a good cause. Your brother is harsh and rough of speech, but he doesn't want you to get hurt. Well, I suppose you're right. Why don't we go speak with him later? I'll be right beside you. Oh, alright. But Erica, I still envy you. Me? You and Ephraim are so close. You understand one another. It must be so nice. I wish my brother and I shared that kind of connection. Well, we are twins, you know. I think that makes us slightly different from normal siblings.
But you two never fight or anything, do you? How do you two maintain such a close relationship?
Well, isn't that normal for twins?
Probably not, Erica. Garcia! Hello there, Dozla. I had a great time last time. Yes, indeed. I just love sparring. It's like having a conversation, except with weapons.
You do know that you're not supposed to swing a bow like an axe, right?
I was only clowning around. I'm recalling that a certain someone loaded the arrow in the wrong direction and nearly impaled his shoulder. Now who could that have been? That was the defect in the arrow. I'm sure.
Maybe you just can't teach an old dog's new tricks.
I don't believe that's true at all. You're magnificent with an axe. How hard can it be to learn something new?
No, you're the great one. You're a menace to the enemy.
Where did you learn to fight like that?
Well, I used to lead troops in Renee. I learned the basics there. Once I retired, I was living on a mountain. My daily chores involved swinging an axe, although just for splitting firewood.
See? You learned how to apply your skills to different fields. Maybe archery just isn't our thing. We should try something else.
What do you suggest?
How about magic? It can't be that difficult to learn. As far as I can tell, it's just a bunch of arm waving and shouting gibberish.
You do have a point.
Let's practice sometime soon.
I'm looking forward to it, mage.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, those two. And I just remembered something. I remember reading something on the Fire Emblem wiki a while ago that mentioned that there was a typo concerning one of Mimi's supports. I'm pretty sure when she says Cormag, she meant Colm. But that's just a mistranslation. So, yeah, that would make a whole lot more sense. Vanessa, are you alright?
Prince Inez! Yes, I'm fine. I'm glad you are fine, sir.
Good, Vanessa. Your contributions to this war, and also to Frelia as a whole, have been very valuable.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. I was so worried when a messenger from Carcino told us you were in danger. I worried for your safety.
Nothing is going to happen to me. It's still very strange to me that you're grown up and worry about me now. When you first joined the Knights, you were just a girl. You've really grown, Vanessa.
Well, I'm still learning.
You are a great knight now. I'm counting on you, Vanessa.
Yes! I'll protect you at any cost!
Vanessa, you don't need to protect me. It's the other way around. As the Prince of Frelia, I have the duty to protect you.
Oh, yes! I didn't mean to offend.
Pshaw. But remember, I am counting on you.
Thank you, Prince. Oh! Dang! There! Ha!
Whew! After a match like that, I can be happy with a tie. You are better than I thought.
You're not too bad yourself.
Thanks. But remember, I was at a slight disadvantage, so...
I must admit, I did hold you at a slight disadvantage. However, we are closely matched, despite our incompatible styles. I simply couldn't land a decisive blow, but it was all worthwhile. After all, I've learned, and that is worth far more than any wager.
I see. You're a quick one, aren't you? How did you get that good?
Fighting is all I have.
You live for the sword, eh? I prefer rolling the dice to swinging the sword, you know?
Why is that? I thought you'd never ask. You're asking how I got hooked on gambling, right? Let me see. There's not much to tell. I guess by the time I realized it, it was already too late. I'd grown bored of everything before I discovered gambling. But then I saw it. Gambling was like life, in short little bursts. Life itself is just one big gamble. And that's how I see things. I see. I don't know anything about gambling, but it was a good duel. We must try this again soon. What, with no wager? Well, that doesn't sound very fun. Suit yourself. You mean that? Then we'll have another bet. I'll win next time. See you later. See you. Erica! Are you alright? I am. Thank you, Tana. I always feel better when you're around. I've been wondering, Erica, do you think I've grown stronger? I mean, stronger than I was cooped up in the castle, at least. Yes, of course you have. Really? Tana, you should have more confidence in your abilities. If I had to rely on my own blade alone, I would not survive. But with you around, I know I can keep fighting. You think? I guess I'm still not sure. Still, it is nice to hear you say that. Erica, we'll get through this. The two of us. And when we do, let's sit together and just relax. Sure, Tana. But first, we'll have to apologize to King Hayden. Oh. Father. I wonder if he's still mad. Yes, you probably should. Say, Erica, could you? Of course, I understand. You and I will speak to him together. Don't you worry. Aw, what are friends for?
That did not go as well as I'd hoped. Well, that's not entirely true, is it?
I would have helped if you hadn't whacked me in the head with the staff.
I didn't mean to hit you! You just got in the way when I was conjuring!
I still have a lump on my head.
I feel badly about it, alright? Besides,
I think you're forgetting that I also healed you with that staff!
no, you didn't!
You burned my beard clean off!
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm sorry. You have to admit, though, you looked quite dashing without that beard. It took at least 10 years off of your appearance. No, at least 20!
You really think so? I can't stop smelling burnt hair.
Wait, at least give me credit for making it grow back that quickly.
Very well. It grew back nicely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This little foray into other disciplines has certainly taught me a lot.
Me too! After all this, sword fighting should be a piece of cake!
There! Ha! How's this? Ugh. Whew. Looks like I won this time. I made a mistake. No, you're just having a bad day. And it's not like I had a decisive victory this time. I'd say we're still just about even. All that matters is that I didn't win. You won the bet. What do you want me to do? Oh, you remembered our last bet. Ah, that makes me happy. Alright, here goes. I want you to be my partner for a while. How's that sound? What? Your partner? Don't get the wrong idea. I just meant for training. And gambling.
so nothing would change. I suppose, but there's still a point to it all. What's that? If I train with you, I'm going to become a better swordsman. If we train together, maybe we'll each learn something. I could ask nothing better. And there's something that I want to do soon when the war is over. It's something that can't be done in a single day, or overnight. You could probably call this the biggest gamble of my entire life. I'm gonna have to hone my skills, and I'll need someone to help me. What do you say, Marissa? Won't you lend me a hand? I'm good for fighting, and not much else. You think? I doubt that's true. Well, think about it. I'll do it. I know this is a gamble, but gambling is my hobby. I see that. Well, don't let me down. I won't. But try to keep it interesting, alright? Then I'll do my best to keep you entertained. And remember what I said, life is a gamble. You never know what'll happen. But don't worry, I'm sure you won't be bored. Besides, how often do you meet someone you can spar with? Not to mention someone who can actually beat you. I'll win next time, though. That's the spirit, Marissa. Your skills are so polished now. I bet you could shoot down a drop of rain. You flatter me, Vanessa, but my skills aren't quite there yet. But I've noticed that you have improved quite a bit since this war started. Oh, thank you, sir. You make me confident in battle. Me? Oh, Yes, you. With such a skilled knight at my side, I feel secure and can be my best in battle. Oh. Besides, yes? I can always sense you trying to protect me at any cost. Normally, I don't need any help, but you're the exception. I'm grateful for your help. Oh, thank you very much! It is my duty to protect you at any cost. Your duty, huh? That's fine, Vanessa. No need to worry about risking your life. I'm pretty unstoppable with you beside me. You'll have to use a spatula to peel me off your side. Child, come here a moment. Child, are you talking to me? Yes, that's right. Come here for a moment. I won't bite. How may I help you, my lady? Would you spin yourself around right there? What? Spin around? Like this? Not bad. Not bad at all. You have a graceful form. And you're quite beautiful. It'd be a waste to let you stay a simple clergyman. Beautiful? Me? Do you really think so? Yes, you have a lovely face. Say, would you like to dance with me? I think you have the potential. I could use a partner. When this war ends, I think it should be you. I don't know about that. Dancing probably isn't my thing. You never know until you try. Anyway, from what I can see, I think you've got what it takes. Trust me, there's no future in this church business. Be a dancer. I'm afraid I have to disagree. I feel this is my calling, you see. If that's all you wanted, would you excuse me? Oh, yes, fine. Only, what's your name, child? I'm Artur. I'm Tethels. I'm a dancer, don't forget. Tethels? That's right. I'll see you later, child. Think about what I told you about becoming a dancer, won't you? I really don't think it's for me. Aw, poor Artur. Father Mulder, you look tired. We've been asking so much of you lately.
Don't worry about me. I'm rather more worried about you, Serene. You had only just been transferred to this unit when we left Frelia. I'd imagine it must be odd not having any familiar faces around.
I've already learned everyone's name and field of specialization. Don't worry about me.
Impressive. You've been paying attention.
To beat your enemy, know your allies. Without knowing the skills of your own men, you can never win a war. I don't want to die just because I didn't know what to expect from my troops.
I was worried about how well you were integrating into our group. You seem to have matters well in hand, though. I'm proud of you, Serene. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me anytime.
Thank you, Father Mulder. I do appreciate your thoughtfulness.
What's wrong? You're spacing out.
I'm sorry, Prince Innes. Watching you shoot that arrow reminded me of something.
What's that?
The time you demonstrated your archery skills at the king's birthday ceremony. You shot 3 arrows simultaneously and hit 3 different targets. I was so impressed. I still remember that moment like it was yesterday.
Well, even though there were 3 targets, they were only about an arm length apart. It wasn't like shooting 3 enemies in battle. It's only an exhibition trick.
Even so, you couldn't have done it without strong accuracy and concentration. You made a very strong impression on me. I've admired your skills ever since then.
Vanessa, was it my skills you were admiring? Or was it me?
What?
Just kidding. Kind of. But I'm impressed you remembered it. I'd forgotten until just now.
I've always been watching you. And always been admiring you. I hope that doesn't sound too creepy.
I don't know what to say. I've always known you as a knight. A great knight, in fact. But when this war is over, I would like to get to know the other side of you. The woman. Yes, let's go, Vanessa. Don't ever leave my side from now on.
Don't worry, Prince Innes. I would follow you anywhere.
Aww.
Just a moment, Rennick. Yips! And what do you mean by yips? Is meeting me honestly such an unpleasant affair? It's just that my job becomes difficult when noisy people like you are about. Noisy? How rude! Couldn't you have said showy or flamboyant, perhaps?
That would be lying. You really are noisy.
Do you even realize that you were yelling just now?
Yell? Me? Why, I never! You've gone too far!
Rennick, you would do well to remember that your #1 priority is guarding me. That's not the case anymore. These people respect my abilities and value my skills. Very well. I grant that you've made yourself useful out here. However, sir, you know nothing about how to treat a lady. You would do well to refine yourself. Now who's being rude? I happen to be quite the gentleman. For instance, I have some small renown as a fabulous dancer. You? A dancer? I wonder if you're not merely flattering yourself. You don't think I can dance? Then test me. You'll see how well I can dance. Come on, get down off your horse. Me? Dance with you? Do you believe I would dance with a commoner? Please, our stations would never permit it. It's not a matter of station. If you permit us to dance, you would see. Unless... Wait a minute. Maybe you're the one who can't dance. Rennick! You overstep yourself! Alright, if you dare speak such blasphemies, then I have no choice. When next we meet, I will test your vainglorious boast myself. But remember, my dancing with one such as you is a rare occasion. Because it will be so special, I expect you to be most grateful. Got it?
Yeah, I get it.
Very well. I suggest you devote yourself to practicing while you've the time.
Now you're the one who's gone too far. I'm gonna make you eat your words.
Do you remember the dance steps I showed you the other day, child? No? I'll show them to you again. Pay attention as you'll be going next. Tethels, we're in the middle of a battle. Can't this wait until later? My, aren't we confident? No, we can't have that. We have to practice. I refuse to have a partner who's too lazy to practice daily. No, you're not following me. I'm not your partner. I don't want to. Would you please stop calling me child in front of everyone? What's wrong with looking young? After all, you have such lovely skin. May I touch your cheeks?
Normally people wait for days before they start, well, touching me.
Would you please stop? Amazing. It's like velvet to the touch. You have such smooth skin. Excuse me. I really must protest. Please stop. Tell me, what's your secret?
I don't have any secrets.
Oh, you meant my skin. Well, I just rub Manon leaves on after I wash. Manon leaves? Those scratchy things? I always thought they would leave a rash. Maybe I should try. I'll see you later, child. I'll be checking up on your progress, so be sure to practice those steps. Huh?
But I don't want to be a dancer. Poor Artur. Serene, you said you'd already learned everything about our little band. Did anyone in Frelia go over the details with you before you left?
No, Father. Things were rather hectic in Frelia before we left, as you know. Everything I've learned on the job, so to speak. People confide in me, and I learned by observation.
Interesting. So even though you're new, they know they can confide in you?
Yes. The ladies seem most comfortable speaking to me.
I understand. Even a man of the cloth is still, at heart, a man. You must reassure them to know that there is another woman to whom they can speak. There are many women among us. If I cannot be father to them, please, care for them as a mother.
With all respect, Father, I refuse to minister to their needs as a mother would. I'm still young and unworthy. I prefer to speak to them as a sister.
Yes, of course. Please excuse me. Help them then, as a sister would.
Yes, Father. Now, may I have a word with you, as their sister?
I beg your pardon? Wait, what? What? As someone complained about me?
Well, I'll let you know the day after next new moon.
Must I wait until then? Is it so terrible that I needs must prepare myself for the news?
Rest easy, Father. It's only a suggestion, not criticism.
What could it be?
So, Rennick, we finally meet again. Do you remember our agreement? Princess La Rochelle! Well, of course I remember, but surely this isn't the place for a dance-off, is it? Stop your complaining. You will make yourself available at my leisure, sir. Now then, shall we dance?
Are you serious? in this place is preposterous. It's ridiculous. Very well, let us begin. Yes, I know what happens next.
Oh, bother.
1, 2, 3. Slow, slow. Quick, slow. Ah! You! Not bad. No. Good. Very good, actually. You can dance! You're much better than I imagined you'd be.
Thank you. My father was a merchant. We found ourselves invited to many balls. It was my job to dance with the wives and daughters of his associates. I found that I had a taste for it, and with practice, I improved my skill.
Is that so? I see. It's not fair you kept that secret. Your dance skills are quite adequate. Your treatment of ladies, however, is still sorely lacking. Next.
Oh, I have no time to chat. I must be going. Farewell. Wait a minute, Reddick! Oh.
I don't know why, but I'm quite vexed.
So, last night was a new moon. And that means today is the day. I've been going mad wondering, Serene. What is your suggestion?
Right you are, Father. It is indeed the promised day. Well then, on behalf of everyone, I have 2 words for you. Father Mulder?
Yes?
Happy birthday!
What? Birthday? Oh, yes! Why, today is my birthday, isn't it? But
It is a fine tradition to celebrate one's birthday, Father. In a war, uncertainty surrounds us every moment of every day. Instead of worrying about tomorrow, let us celebrate life today. That should encourage us all to keep going, wouldn't you say?
yes, indeed. To share the joys of life is very important. Thank you, Serene. In this chaos, I would have forgotten my own birthday.
You exhaust yourself caring for others, but pay no attention to yourself. We are all so grateful to you, Father. So many different people came up to me to ask how we could show that gratitude. You are a man of great virtue and an inspiration to us all.
I am touched. At my age, I thought all my happy birthdays were well behind me. I'm a little embarrassed at that.
You must remember to take care of yourself, Father. And thank you. Well, look who's come to see me! I'm glad to see you showing some initiative. You must be practicing a lot, Well, show me what you've got. Please, I have a name. I'm not a child. My name is Artur. And I really must protest about becoming a dancer. I have no interest in learning how to dance. Do you understand? I'm glad you're here because I have something I wanted to tell you. You do? I scrubbed my face with madon leaves, just like you said, but look! I got a rash, just like I thought I would. Look here, on my cheek. Maybe you scrubbed too hard? Well, here, take a look. I'm not sure this is the right time. We're in the middle of a battle. Well, be fine. It'll only take a second. We'll be done in a flash. Fine, but let's be quick. Come on, you're not looking right. Get closer. Closer. More. Look right around here. See? It's red, isn't it? A little, but it's not that bad. Ah!
turn your head so suddenly like that? Your face is... It's so close to my... You're blushing. Are you alright, child? No, I'm fine. But every time you're around, my heart starts thumping. Yes? To tell you the truth, you look just like my first love. Is that so? But he moved, and I never saw him again. It brings back such memories. He and I couldn't have been much older than, say, 10. Are you telling me I look like a 10-year-old child? Yup. Those sparkling eyes are totally him. I see. I know someone who looks like you, too. Oh, really? Who would that be? My mother. She called me child when I was little, just like you do now. I used to like that then, but now that I'm older... Oh. A bit of a mama's boy, are you, Artur? Excuse me? Mama's boy? Very well. I shall mother you. Call me Mom, child. I'm not so sure about this. Besides, I used to call her Mother, not Mom, so... I'm only kidding! I just love teasing you. However, I am serious about you becoming a dancer. Your good looks and graceful amusement tell me you have the talent. You would make a fine partner. Just think about it, will you? Oh, I forgot. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I don't want to... Excuse me! Tethels! Would you wait up for me? Poor Artur. Don't you know that it's rude to sigh when you see someone, Rennick? You may be a fair dancer, but your smooth moves belie your gruff manners. You should learn from me. If you were truly happy, you would not sigh so. And tell me, Rennick, what is it that makes you happy? Makes me happy? Let me see. I've never really thought about it. If pressed, I'd have to say gold. Gold, did you say? So if you had gold, you would be happy. Is that it? Well, if you have enough gold, you can buy whatever you desire. Mercenaries work so they can get paid, and that's why they fight. Knights fight because they have sworn oaths. There is more. They've been promised a certain social status by fulfilling their oaths. And so, by getting what you desire, you can be happy. Is that it? What do you mean? Rather than lament over what you do not possess, you should treasure what you do. That's a very important lesson to learn, don't you think? Isn't that the road to true happiness? Princess La Rochelle, I know you mean well when you say things like that. Coming from someone who has everything, it means very little. This has nothing to do with my station in life. And as for you, what need have you of money or fame? You have me! Merely serving me must be the greatest pleasure man can know. So that's what this is about, isn't it? Your employer is sweet and lovely. That is something most people dream of having. Surely you cannot aspire to happiness greater than this. I've always wondered, Princess, how your ego grew so large. You complain far too much! Come, Rennick, it's time to go. Follow me and try not to lag. Princess La Rochelle! Perfect. True happiness? Is this really what happiness feels like? Poor Rennick. And with that, all the support conversations from both campaigns that are not part of the main party in any way are done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little bonus episode and getting to know a few more characters within our army, even if we're not really using them. So, next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones, we will head on over to Nalaris Peak and make our way closer to Ralston. So until next time, everyone, take care.